I had someone ask me to talk about meditation, and I have been a practicing meditator for over half of my life. So 13 years I have been meditating, times a couple. I am currently 57 years old, and I have been meditating for over 30 years. And some years I was better at it, and some years I was worse at it. But I would say for the past 15 years, I've been very consistent, and twice a day, solid meditation. But let's talk about meditation, because meditation is one of those topics that people sometimes get confused on. What is meditation? Meditation is defragging the consciousness. Meditation is clearing the clutter out of the way, the chaff that holds you back from achieving. It's like cleaning off the desk so you can see what's really there. And that's the basis of what meditation does and really is. Different ways to get there. Many people focus on their breath and breathing, this many seconds in, this many seconds out. And you just keep doing that until they feel that they're just breathing naturally, and then they stop counting, and they're just in state. Many people, I'm going to yawn. Pardon me. Many people do guided meditations, which back in the day, I used to sell guided meditations that I did about various aspects of your life. I did guided meditations on body, mind, spirit, career, and relationships, because that way people could train their subconscious belief through meditation. I used to sell them, right off of my old website 30 years ago. I also used to do a thing where I would for an extra fee when I was doing my sessions with people, if they wanted to train their subconscious mind, I would actually sit down in my studio and record a full-length 30-minute, very personalized meditation that directly hit the goals that we discussed in our sessions. And, so that they would go to sleep at night, they would basically turn it on and it would play, and they would fall asleep hearing my voice, basically declaring and affirming that they're achieving their goals, and that they are creating new lives, and they are empowered. They are the avatar of their experience. Those kind of meditations are great because then they take the thinking process out of it. You don't have to count. You just listen and you hear. One of my favorite meditations is walking. I go and take a walk, and I just start creating a mantra of what I want to focus on. And I just, in my mind, I'm saying, sometime back in the day, when I started doing corporate work, I actually chose how much my income was going to be per month. And I had a number in my head, and I would in my mind, I'd walk. And it was still early on, so I was going $20,000 a month, $20,000 a month, $20,000. That's what I'm thinking. And I'm just walking. What happens is you suddenly realize you've walked a long way, and the rhythm of the money, or the words, or what you're chanting, creates a pace that you walk to, and it all tends to go together. And time, which we just talked about in the UFO video, time goes away. It disappears. It's like, wow, that seemed to take no time to do that. That's a form of meditation, because you focus your mind in a very specific direction, and you've cleared the clutter out except for that. Perfectly valid meditation. For me, I over all of my years of meditating, I used to do all the different styles. And what was interesting was that every style always brought me back to a very specific bliss state feeling. I could feel the goosebumps on my arms come up. I could feel the state of being with source, with spirit. And quite honestly, it's what Jeshua felt like, was that feeling. And over the years of doing all these different techniques and getting to that same state, I suddenly discovered that if I just go to that state and I relax and I just focus on feeling that way, so I will feel that way almost instantaneously, and I drop right into meditation ridiculously quick, right? Then I found where that feeling resides. Where that feeling resides. So, and I want you to really think about that, where that feeling resides. So I want you to right now, I want you all listen to this. I want you to take a big, deep breath. Fill your lungs as full as you can, right? And when you feel it, when I take deep breaths, it always makes me yawn. When you breathe in, first of all, feel how that feels when you get to the top. You feel, it gives you a little tingle in the head and the arms, and it just feels good. But then exhale and relax all your muscles. So bring it in big. What happens is you feel this unencumbered sensation. You feel this vibration, this tingling sensation. What you want to do is you want to get to that place and then focus on that tingling sensation. And feel that tingling sensation and amplify it, because you have the ability to amplify it. And the more you breathe, the more it'll amplify. And it makes your face tingle and your arms tingle and the hairs on your arms and legs stand up. And that sensation is the source. That sensation is the pure connection. That is the bliss sensation that Buddhists talk about, that Hindu mystics talk about. That is heaven on earth. That is the space right there. And the longer you can keep yourself in that state, the more clutter clears out of your life. And the next thing you'll notice is, because you've cleared the clutter, everything in life happens easier for you. People come into your life at the right time. Things start to happen. Your connection gets better and easier. You ever wonder why they call it the breath of God? The reason they call it the breath of God is because God is right there in your breath. God is right there. And you feel it right there. God is a feeling. Source is a feeling. And you want to get to that space of feeling it. Don't think about it. Exhale. Feel it. Live in the feeling. What will happen is you'll start getting focused on the feeling. Your breathing will take care of itself. You'll slip into state really quickly because you're focused on the feeling rather than having to hear it or chant it. Hearing, the chanting, all those things take you to the feeling. This is the quickest and fastest way to get to the feeling. Once you get to the feeling, you will drop into state, and you will stay there for as long as you need to stay there, and you will come out rested and calm, and you'll walk through life without issues. How you experience life and what you think about your experience is creative. I think on another video I talked about a person that I was coaching who I was driving to lunch, and she would always panic whenever she drove. She was agoraphobic and liked to stay home. And we were driving down the road, and she noticed that no cars cut me off, and cars were merging with me easily. And she said, "Why do cars merge with you easily?" And my response was, "Because I love driving." Right? I have a bliss feeling about driving. I put that source into driving. I love driving. And so because I love driving, the cars around me give me reasons to love driving, because that's what I'm focused on. That's what I'm living in my life. You can take this lesson of meditation and you can absolutely 100% take it out into the rest of your life. You want to change a room? Walk into the room and breathe. And just stand there for a second and watch how the people react to you. Because you aren't encumbered by the junk. You are bright and clear and charismatic because you are in a positive state, and positive states attract. Meditation clears it out and leaves you in a positive state. And for me, I've been doing it for over 30 years, and it really does give me a lot of clarity of thought, a lot of clarity of purpose, and it really helps me set and reach goals. So think about that when you're thinking about your meditation practices. Think about how easy it could be, and then just relax and take a breath and let it go. Have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon.